What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. Today I got a different video for you guys. It's going to be a little lesson. We're going to do a lesson on level 2 analysis and reading the ticker tape analysis with the morning open right here. I recorded this every morning. I try to record the market to learn from the market, and let's go over this so you guys can see what I'm thinking during market hours. GTXI. This recently had a big gap down from $20, and it gapped down to the $2 area. Since that gap down, I've had this on my watch list for any possible momentum to come into this and move up. And this was the first day this started to get volatility and get volume and make a move up. This is up after hours from $1.50 up to $3.30. We've seen here it had resistance at $2.40, and it had pretty much a dollar spike right here. So if you are looking to get in on this, you got to tell yourself, why are you getting in on this after it just literally spiked up a dollar? So I'm going to hit play on this, and let's just keep an eye on the level 2 right here in the times and sales. The market is very volatile in the morning. Very volatile. You can lose a lot of money, or you can make a lot of money if you know what you're doing. So right off the bat here, I'm seeing a huge selling here on the times and sales. Let me hit pause real quick. In a way, I'm keeping my eyes on the level 2 right here, and I'm keeping like a side view on my eyes on what color the ticker tape is. If I'm seeing big buying right here on the bid, I want to see a lot of green on this, a lot of buying, and I want to see this getting supported, this $3 area, and I want to see the ask getting taken out. But right at the market open here, I'm seeing a bunch of selling coming through on the tape, and I'm seeing the bid just get destroyed. Again, a lot of selling. Very thin on the bid right now. We see 5,000, $4. Just like that, gets flushed out. All that selling coming through. We got 10,000 right here, and then it just disappears. And it's down to 290. So I'm looking for 290 to hold. 290 isn't holding. I'm seeing a lot of selling here on the ticker tape. But 290 is holding. Then it just drops below 290. Now it's down to 280s. There's 10,000 right there. See how everything moves so fast right at the open? The more you practice this, the better you'll get. That's the only thing I can say. Then we just had big sellers here get taken out real fast, and you've seen how this moved up a little bit, but I want to see prices stabilize on the bid. Real quick. I want to see prices stabilize on the bid, come down and test it and hold, move up, show that it's eaten the ask up, come back down, and the bid is still getting supported with buying. I don't want it to see it getting eaten up and just completely fall down below. I want this stock to prove to me it's going to hold $2.80 area. Big selling still on the sales here. Buying is getting eaten up though on the ask. So the only thing I'm waiting for now is for it to stabilize here on the bid. And it's just getting demolished. We were just at 9,000 shares. Look at that. Quickly getting eaten up. Then you got 11,000 right here. Then he disappears. You see that? That's the manipulation that can occur. And then there's the 11,000 again. $10,000. See how fast that 10,000 got eaten up? Let me go back 10 seconds. Watch this 11,000. It'll turn into 10,000 and watch how fast that's getting eaten up. One more time. The 10,000 and watch the times and sales here. You got a big seller right there. See how fast it's getting eaten up and the price just drops down. You got 16,000 getting eaten up. Keeping an eye on the times and sales. One more time, back it up. Watch the big, huge orders on the times and sales here. The red, they're selling on the bid. The orange, they're selling below the bid. If I'm seeing orange, people are panicking. Get me out. Look at that. Big, huge seller right there. 10,000 shares. I see that. I don't even want to touch it. The bid is not stabilizing. It'll come down and it'll test an area and it'll go back up and it'll come back down and it'll just destroy the bid. I want the times and sales to also prove to me there's big buyers. Right now, it's showing me there's big sellers. Just like that. Back it up. You see how fast the bid just got destroyed? I'll pause it when I see it. Right here. You see at 270, you got 7,000 here, 6,000, 1,000. So a total of about 17,000 shares right here on the bid. Watch how fast these shares get eaten up and it just disappears. Also, keeping an eye on the times and sales. Watch how fast this goes. Boom, just like that, gone. Now you're down to 3,000 shares pretty much, and it's dropping below 270s. This is why they say when you're trying to catch the bottom, it could be like catching a falling knife. Still seeing big selling on the sales. The bid is not stabilizing. You got 10,000 here at 272. Then 10,000 disappears. Then it pops back up. Still seeing big selling. And you see how thin it can get when it's falling? And then the ask gets eaten up in a way. I'm seeing big buyers down here at 260. Let's see what happens when it comes to 260. Still seeing a lot of selling. Why would I want to touch this when all I see is a lot of selling on the sales here? Since the open, it's down 50 cents right now, and it's still in its downtrend. And if you look at the volume here, the buying is decreasing. The selling looks like the selling is starting to decrease because you got a big sell bar here and you got a sell bar here that's shorter. So keeping an eye on the volume bars as well, looking for it to start to U-shape up and start to form a pattern up of buying. A lot of panic on this. Go back 10 seconds, look at right here on the times and sales. Seeing all this orange pop up, that's panic. Comes up to 275, hits a wall of sellers. Back it up. Right here. I'll back it up 10 seconds more. I'll try to time it. So right here, keep an eye on this 275. It's a mental area. Right here. You got 7,003. So pretty much almost 20,000 shares right here at 275. What I want to see is strength. Eat this up. And it comes down to 6,000 and it drops right back down. It couldn't eat it up. It doesn't have enough buying. And then you just seen 24,000 pop up here on the bid. Right here. At 270s. So they're trying to hold this up at 270. And then right there, it comes right back up to 275 and it eats it up on the ask and it breaks through it. And then it comes up to 280 and that's when it runs into its next wall. $270 quickly got eaten up. Let me rewind that. Right here on the bid. You see this? 15,000. See how fast that gotten eaten up? Back it up again. Watch. You'll have 15,000 shares show up right here on the bid. Watch how fast that gets eaten up. And keeping an eye on the times and sales here. I'll try to pause it once it starts getting eaten up. There's the 15,000, okay? I'm still seeing a lot of selling on the times and sales. Still Still seeing a lot of selling. And you're seeing how fast, literally right there, it got eaten up. And it falls. Boom. Back down to 260s. Will 260s hold? Oh, it cracked it. Also now here, you see how the selling starts to increase a little bit with this right here. It tried to start stabilizing itself right here at 270, and as soon as it broke that 270 down to 260, now it's breaking 260, people are panicking even more because it's not stabilizing. And here it goes, breaking down to through 260 into 250. 250 is going to be a big area. This is about where it found resistance, right here in this area. Comes through 250 and just blows through it. You could see here on the volume bars the selling increasing. This is down now pretty much almost $1 from where it opened. You got a big seller popping up right there on the ask. Blows right through 250, just like that. Let's rewind that. And this is what you do every day through the week. If you're in the market, just record the chart, level 2, times in sales over the weekend, analyze it, study it. This is how you get better. Watch it come down to 250. I see big panic selling on the sales here. The bid getting eaten up real fast. Boom, broke through 250. And you've seen just before that here, there's a big seller, 24,000 shares that pops up on the ask. It's about to pop up here in a second. Right there, 26,000, 24,000, 25,000. When traders see that, they see a big wall, 25,000 shares. It could mean either two things. It could mean there is a seller there with 25,000 shares, or somebody is manipulating the ask and trying to scare away buyers. And because this is in a straight up panic right now, and it's in the middle of a downtrend. And as soon as he flashes that 24,000 shares, you've seen it. It tried to get strength to come up through 255. And as soon as that 25,000 shares flashed itself, it's like everybody said nope, and it comes right down. And people panicked and got out. Look at that. 73,000 shares, 53, 50, 40, 35. You've seen that right there. Boom. Let me go back a little bit more. I'll try to pause it. Right there. 75,000 shares on the ask. Someone's selling at 253. Watch how fast it gets eaten up. 73, 66, 50, 48, 47, 45, 35. It didn't finish. $35, there it is again. And it looks like the buyers gave up. They couldn't finish it off. And there it goes. It's dropping right back down. Beautiful example. Beautiful example. I'll do this one more time. It's at 250. It's trying to hold above 250. There's the big seller. 73,000, 66, 50, 48, 47, 45, 35, 35,000. They got it down to. They'll come back down to 250, and then it'll come right back up trying to break through that wall again. Watch, it'll flash the 35,000 seller. Right there. 35,000. People seen that. He's still there. The buyers just gave up. They got tired. They exhausted themselves. And then there it goes. It's falling right back on down. Just the bid getting destroyed. Look at this. Look at all these the bids just getting eaten up real fast. People are panicking and freaking out. I'm seeing 2,000, 5,000, 3,000 pop up, and it's just not holding up at all. Now it's finally at its old resistance here at 240. So now let's see if this holds as support at 240. Now that it's dropped $1 from the open. I'm still seeing the bid getting eaten up. I switched to the 5-minute. It's right at its old resistance. If this doesn't hold up as support, it's going to try to. But if it doesn't, the stock's no good. And I'm still seeing here on the 5-minute, the selling is still increasing. You've seen how right here, the selling started to decrease. Now it's increasing even more. So this downtrend is not done yet. Oh, and that's the end of, we're just about at the end here. I didn't record the rest. But you've seen on this how right at the beginning of the day, you're telling yourself, why am I always losing? Why am I always losing big? Look at how much this is up from this area right here. It's up $1. Literally in minutes. From $2 right here, it spikes up to $3.30 with no pullbacks. And it got its pullback right here. You got to have the patience and wait for it to pull back to support and resistance areas on charts. Watching the level 2 and the sales here, letting it prove to you that it has strength. This whole video shown weakness. I said it over and over and over again, and I just showed you the proof. We've seen huge selling and a lot of selling on the tape here. We've seen the bid could not stabilize itself, and we've seen big sellers on the ask time and time again. And every time the buyers ate the bid up, it either couldn't finish it or it ate up a big order, and literally 10 cents above that big block we ate through, it ran into another big seller. Paying attention and having an eye for detail will help you out tremendously. Practice this over and over and over again, and you'll just get better and better and better. But that's it for this one, guys. This is the GTXI. I called it the morning panic right here at the open. And knowing how to spot weakness and strength on the morning open like this could make you a lot of money. Or if you don't know what you're doing, you could lose a lot of money. Until next time, guys, have patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. All right, later, everyone.